What's up, everybody? Welcome to another edition of Tell It How It Is, No Filter. Thanks for joining me as always. I am grateful for everyone's interjection, comment, even if you only rock for a minute. Just pulling this up and clicking on it, I'm grateful. Just, when I post it, when I post the teasers, when I give you like a snippet of the topics, just you hitting a like, just you viewing the story, I'm grateful. Appreciate that. Start with, I just want to give a silence for my grandmother. This is that time of year that I go holler at her. I pull up to the cemetery, have a chat with her, give her her flowers over and over again. It's just, you gotta really cherish the people in your life, whether they still here or not, that has really made a huge impact on your overall view of things, of your overall how you are. Even if you didn't grasp what they was trying to give you from the gate and you catch on later, hopefully you catch on while they're still alive to tell them thank you, I appreciate it. But even if you don't catch on while they're alive, as long as you get the message eventually, and there are very few people that you're gonna meet in life that's gonna be that impactful. And so I wanted to open up giving her praise. Miss you, Nana. All right, enough of that. Right to it. The balance of a man in a relationship, needing too much versus your partner not giving you enough. And I'm talking energy here. So the man is the strength of the household, right? Like his responsibility, his purpose. If this is a strong man, a man that's responsible, a man that understands and knows his place in this life, that he has to bring value not only to his loved ones, but to the outside world as well. That's a huge responsibility once you really grasp and think about that. You know what I mean? So, with that much on the plate, energy is important, ladies. So, I'm not saying you're not doing what's best and that you don't mean well, but I need you to really lock in, zero in to your man. Especially if he's a good man, you vouch. Whether you tell him he's a good man, you tell your homegirl that, you talk to yourself about it. If you got a solid dude, you gonna have to acknowledge him here and there. I'm not saying you're not, but I'm telling you that energy is everything. It's not so much words. Actions, we go off actions too. I know that a lot of people can challenge me to say that, well, women these days, especially if you live in the state of New York, that both parties have to work, both parties got to bust their ass. I still feel the man is the overall provider and his contributions is larger. I hope so. His contributions are larger, so it's a lot of weight still on him. Not to minus what the woman has to bring to the table as well to survive, because this economy today is atrocious. So I get that. So you may, females, well, ladies, you may not be in tune like that, like you would if you was stay home. I get it. So if you was a stay home wife, girlfriend, mother, whatever, then you should really lock in. So maybe I should target you. If you stay home, you don't work. I'm not trying to get on you that's not bad. I'm just saying you better know what I'm talking about here. And you shouldn't even need to listen to me. That shit should be locked in. That's your fucking job. So your energy better be always A1. So for the women who do have to work, I'm just trying to tell you that the energy matters. So I know that you wear multiple hats, women. The whole, you gotta work too. You gotta be the parent too. You gotta do a lot of things. I get it. So no one is great at everything that they do. You can balance out and be pretty decent, but no one is excellent at everything. But just pay attention to energy and make sure if you're not verbally giving your partner praise, you are showing in some type of actions on some sort of consistency type basis. I don't mean every day, I don't mean every other day, but I'm gonna tell you this, every other day or every day, little things add up. But if you're not that in tune and it's once a week or twice a week, it better be powerful. So the more time that pass, the more powerful that energy should be when you address something. Excuse me. Ooh, excuse me. So, and side note, summer's over, it's no fall this year. It's going straight to winter, hope you know. From summer to winter, that's what the vibe we on right now. You better just look at it like that. But yeah, ladies, please just pay attention to this energy thing. It's not so much what you tell him, it's what you show him. And you know, he needs that. It's tough and hardcore, or however you praise him, like he can handle a lot. He wouldn't mind that. You know what I mean? Excuse me. Wow. It's never happened in a pod. That's good luck though. Alright. Where we at? Okay, cool. Moving on. Single women at the top of their game versus the taken women that slack. Now, I really believe this statement to be almost at 100, but I'm gonna say there's some women in relationships that do still stay at the top of their game. And what I'm directly targeting here is their health, their gym, their upkeep. You know what I mean? So let's keep it 100. Single ladies, you're gonna have this on your resume or list of things to do. Gym, food awareness, most cases. And whatever else, you know, I really don't want to go deep diving into this. I just want to start with basically the gym. So let me not bullshit you. I really mean the health tip. And yes, how you keep your appearance. So the women I see in the gym, I can't put money on it, but I'm pretty sure 90% of them are single. So only a female can answer this, they'll probably say. Why is that? So this is what happens. They were single. They was doing everything to stay a certain way, stay solid. Why? To get a man. They're going to tell you, no, that wasn't the reason, that they cared about their health and their upkeep first. Now, if that brings a man, cool. Some of them are going to tell you this. But then if that's the case, how come most of them, when they get in a relationship, they may not fall all the way off. I'm not going to say all of them just go cold turkey and no more gym whatsoever, no more conscious about your health. But it does slack. And I just want you to be aware that we're aware, ladies. We peep it. We may just, we love you, we into you that much, so we not sizing you up for it like maybe we should. I feel like, fellas, you may have to talk to your lady if you see a real change in their weight. No offense, if you see a real change in their weight or health, especially if they complain about aches and pains and being tired all the time, that may contribute to how they, upkeeping, gym, taking supplements. That's a whole nother conversation because I was challenged on the whole supplement taking. But either way, ladies, we know this. So if you, I can criticize all. If you were single and you wasn't on your game, I don't know. You need to get a plan together to at least stay healthy, stay fit to an extent. I said in the last pod, the whole last episode or two, that even a woman who goes to the gym part-time is almost viewed equivalent to a man who works out all the time. So you don't really have to be in there as a gym rat and like you're going on a magazine cover and have like 5% body fat. I'm not saying that, but if you started with some routine when you were single, please keep that up well into the relationship. You should just want that for yourself. You know what I mean? But a man could appreciate consistency. You feel me? So don't slack. Don't eat yogurts and grapes and fruits and shit when you single, and now you get a man and you eating burgers for breakfast. I'm just saying. Hold that gem. I'm doing good. 10, 10, 10. All right. This is deep and powerful right here. This is for both parties. This is for men and women. All my brothers and sisters out there. God didn't give you another day because you needed it. He gave it to you because someone needed you. I want you to hold that for a sec. I'm going to repeat it. Hold it for a sec. God didn't give you another day because you needed it. He gave you another day because someone needed you. Man, there's nothing to describe after that, man. All right. Seeing someone's name in their post or stories is not a check-in. That was a post on Instagram. I strongly agree. Just because, and the story is a thing that's like, people go through that quicker because there's no work involved. If you go on your social media and you see, like at the top, especially on Instagram, they have circles, right? And whoever you follow, if they're live currently or they posted a story recently, it'll be across the top of the screen. So it's easy to just press on that and see the stories. So now once you do that, your name is there. So when the actual person goes back, they see the name. So just because I see I agree with this. I couldn't agree more. If I'm posting in my stories, but I haven't spoken to you, and that could be all metrics, like on the phone, literally, text message, some form of a direct interaction. Just you viewing my story is not checking in. People will say, oh, well, if you're posting, you must be all right. It go back to the whole energy thing, man. Just give the energy that you would want. You know what I mean? I know we living in times where people are super sensitive and extra needy, but that doesn't mean cut the faucet off all the way from the basic knowledge and basics of interaction and assurance. Because we all still need some of that. We're not saying to get spoiled and hold our hands, but we still need some of that. We shouldn't detach all the way. So that was a dope statement, and I hope you know that that's a fact. So don't think that you're getting over, not even getting over. Don't think that you did something. Oh, I viewed the story. You saw my name. You know what's up. Let him holler at me. But a lot of people got pride and ego, so they feel like, oh, I could say the same for you. Like, what we gonna do, this petty back and forth, tit for tat, because I ain't reach out to you, you're not gonna reach out to me. If your shit is genuine and you genuinely care about me or I care about you, we're busy. What did I just say about survival and all of that? And how hard we gotta work and how economy is fucking shit. So sometimes things slip our minds. Sometimes we didn't realize, oh, I ain't reach out in a minute. Let me see what's good with this person. It's not always like malicious, like, oh, we forgot about you. But like both parties can't sit there, folded like, all right, well, I'm going to see how long it takes for them to hit me. Come on, grow up. It's not like that. Sometimes people just, slips the mind. If you really got, and the older you get, like I said, that list of people you care about shrinks. So at least be solid with that. If you know you got 5, that's the number. Even if you ain't hear from them, don't sit there taking it like, well, they ain't hit me. You reach out. The shit is, your circle's smaller. It ain't my fault if you went out there that got 30 friends and you want to fill away because the 30 of them ain't hitting you up on a rag. That circle's too big, unless you fucking famous. And I think even celebrities would argue that 30 is still too much, even at famous, because you can have a team, support system, whatever their jobs are, whatever their job title is, security and all that, but that's not your people. I mean, they become family, I guess, if your success is over some odd years, but I don't really mean that. So don't do that. You got a circle that's tight for the most part. They never crossed you, and you could co-sign. You do a check-in, not the fucking look at this story. Check in. Say what's good. How you? You feel me? That's all. That means so much. You don't even understand the value of that when that comes from someone you care about, someone that's genuine, someone in your circle. You hear me? So let's leave the ego and pride at the door and do what's right. All right? See you in part 2.